Morning everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into Vechain. Once again, thank you for all the comments. Yesterday I shown you some trades and previous history and stuff like that. That's what you want to do. Just drag the chart to the left and have a play. You can see a bit of an inverse head and shoulders there on the 4 hourly. You've got a double bottom there. You've got that reversal which we spoke about. Just play these targets and just on the way up. Okay, these are Fibonacci retracement. Perfect retracement and impulsive and corrective waves. So impulsive wave, corrective wave, impulsive wave, corrective wave, impulsive wave, corrective wave. You see how it is. Look, it's beautiful, and it just goes up. This is a stairway to heaven. This is highly tradable because what you do, you set your fib on it. You have a target and a bottom, and then you move the fib up, and you know where your next high is through the Fibonacci extension. So have a play with those. Okay, Fibonacci's are amazing. Okay, so you can see that this here, and I do remember saying about this particular move in the video, my first ever video for Vechain. I did say that this was a very, very large impulsive move, because what you do, when you can see things going up like that, it's not going to go up forever. Okay, common sense tells you it's going to slow down, okay, because it's running out of steam. You can see just there it's gone up really, really well. It's just like a complete stairway to heaven. Look at that, shot right up. It's going to have a slowdown, and the slowdown was there. You could see it. Look at that wave. This is called an impulsive wave. That was overextended. Okay, and I remember saying at the time, you're looking at a bit of a blow off top, a rollover, come down and test these EMAs. Well, that's happened. I think when I made the video, it was up here. Okay, and I was forewarning of a blow off top, and you've not got to be a scientist or a boffin to see that wave there is really, really extended, that the pullback's getting very extinguished, so it's running out of steam. You need to see these right in charting. I always tell people, buy the EMA retests, okay, and don't buy green candles because you get red dildos. Okay, basically you get shafted. That's terminology of it. Okay, so I'm not going to say the actual swear word, but you can see you go up, you come back, you go up, you come back, and each time you're coming back, you're retesting the EMA, yeah, and you're bouncing off it really, really healthily. Okay, when you start falling through those EMAs, you're looking at a larger correction, just like you got here. You've seen that massive impulsive wave, very indicative of a blow off top. You're seeing that huge monstrous wave there. You're coming back because you've gone up so much. You're allowed to come back so much, okay, and that's basically what it was. You went up so much, you've come back so much, just to retest some of these EMAs. Look bearish, but immediately the bulls took over and you're in control again, and the bulls are flying. But just there you could see, out of all these waves, that was a very indicative wave to say, okay, we're coming to the end of this big move here, we're running out of steam. And you will see that people say to me, how do you know when hot's going to blow off and stuff like that? Just look at the charts. If it looks something like this, and you've got this one wave at the end that's just sort of pushing on and not having these corrections, these diagonally corrections, then you're going to have that blow off top, and you're potentially going to fall back through the EMA, the 20, and come back to the 55, which is a fantastic area to get back in. And even at that point, if you'd waited, sold there, okay, if you'd have sold there, wait for that pullback on the EMA just there, and bought back there, you'd still be in profit, and you'd have more Vechain, okay, moving forward. So that's just basic common sense trading for you right there. Okay, I hope you understand that. So never buy green candles because you'll get red dildos. Okay, so many people look at and they get FOMO when it's up here and it's just in price discovery, and they're like, oh, I'm getting in. You know what, people do buy, but when it starts to correct, they sell. People buy high and sell low, and that's the wrong thing to do in this game. Okay, do not be one of those people that buys high and sells low. Been guilty of myself. I hold my hands up. I have, and that's why I know not to do it. You don't FOMO into these things. Okay, Vechain could have carried on going there. Okay, carried on going to the moon. Could have gone all the way up, and you're not got involved. But at least you've applied a level of common sense and a bit of sensibility not to have got involved, to be fair, because it could have blown off at any time. So anyway, enough rambling on. We're going to look at Vechain on this current time frame. You can see yesterday, there's a little trade there yesterday, to be honest with you, a little trade that I didn't see. I did say that you're getting caught in this ascending triangle, and you are hitting your head again. It did have a lovely pump yesterday. That slingshot, I remember I told you about when it pulls back the CMA. It looks bad because it fell under it, what it's doing, it's pulling the EMA back for a little slingshot, give it the power, and you'll see that a lot, okay, especially on the 4 hourly time frames when you're making the bullish cross and you're going up and you're seeing these pullbacks of the EMAs. It looks bad, okay, but actually all you're doing is pulling the EMA back like an elastic bang, a catapult, to just sling it over its shoulder, and you can see the power that gave, okay, and you see you're running into this corner now, you're being backed into this corner, and I said to you, you know, earlier in the week in Vechain, you are going to potentially see something like this where you get backed into the corner and it forces a move. And what you've got here, okay, and I'm seeing this across the board with a lot of cryptos, okay, hell of a lot of cryptos. XRP was one. We was caught in a massive weekly horizontal triangle there for XRP, and you could see it was being pushed up into the top of it, into the apex, and it's popped out, and XRP is now just gone like a rocket ship. It's so obvious, okay, it doesn't take a scientist or a top level mathematician to just look at this and think, yeah, you can see it's being forced, because what's happening here is the EMA is creeping up. You see this, as this goes up, this yellow line is creeping up, okay, and when you start coming back and you're back testing at support, you're being forced into a move. You're being forced to break a high level of resistance, which is this level here. So that's what happens. You get forced in the move. Either that, you start to fall through the EMAs, which is bad, and then you get forced in the move downwards, which again is bad. But then obviously if you start to fall out, you're invalidating this bigger correction, this bigger pattern, okay, which is a bullish continuation pattern, this ascending triangle, where you do pop out and you do move up, okay. But failing that, you know, anything can happen. As you're fully aware, Bitcoin can break down, so you start to lose EMAs, then you start to lose this level of support, which is the support line of this ascending triangle. Once you lose that, you are looking like a reversals on the card, because you will start that selling pressure and momentum downwards, and you would lose this key level of support which was spoken about, you know, and your target, if you was to lose that, is all the way down there. So that's what we do in this channel. We give you levels of support so you can keep an eye on, so you know where to exit your trades and take profit. So that's basically Vechain. Hope you enjoyed that segment today. I'm going to try to be a bit quicker on these videos because they're really long. I said I seen a trade, didn't I? So I'll just show you that quickly. So this was a little intra trade, believe it or not. This was a good little trade here, because just looking at, I've not even looked at this yet, but you had a level of support there off this kind of bottom, okay. So look at this, just here, there. I know it's hard to see, something like that. So you've basically gone down here, okay, you've gone down, you've made that bottom, and you come up, you've made a W bottom. Do you see that? So your target would have been basically a pump from there, sort of there, and look. So once you broke that support there, this is what I mean about trades being in trades. You can do all these little, see all these little trades. So basically, like we've targeted down here before, I've shown you before down here. Oops, sorry. Basically, what I've shown you down here, when you did that larger correction there, and you had that WW bottom. Do you remember? Did this sort of thing, okay, that W bottom, and you had your support line there, the neckline, and once it's broken, you sort of march on and you push up to that level where you can see you're pushing on and more, okay. We spoke about that in yesterday's video. Do you remember that? Because you have your support line. Sorry, your support line is wrong there. Your support line is here, like that, like that. So you've got this W bottom, and you can see that when you do break it, you push up, basically, okay. So you've got all these little trades within trades, and you can see there that is it's not pretty, I know that, but you can see it as a W bottom because it's gone down, made a low, come up, made a higher low, and then it's broke the level of support in the middle, and you've got your trade. So effectively, if I'd have seen that, and I do apologize, okay, I should have seen that yesterday. What hour was that? That was 9 o'clock yesterday morning. So I should have seen that. I didn't see that, and I could have given you a little trade there. I am really sorry. So basically, that would have been once you broke that level of resistance there, which was the resistance of this basically effectively double bottom, okay, you was looking at a 5 to 6% trade there, okay, which would have been nice. You could have got a little leverage trade, took profit, and now you can see you've got rejected and you're coming back down. So basically what you've got here is a level of support, because if you break that, you're going to come back down to this level. So do you see that? Then that now acts as a level of support, which is where the EMA is as well. So effectively what you may see today is Vechain come back down, hopefully get the bounce off this EMA. If it was to fall below it, I would expect this level here to hold as a level of support, because then you'll get the bounce and you'll start getting pushed more in towards this apex here, where you will see the breakout to the upside, hopefully. So that's basically Vechain. Hope you enjoyed that video. Do take care, do have a good Saturday, and I'll be back tomorrow with another video update on Vechain. Stay strong. Bye bye.